Alright folks, this is Alan firing off another Best Out of One comprehensive draft video doing Throne of Eldraine. This is New Year's Eve. Right now there's 3 hours left until the season ends, but I'm still happy firing off a draft at Mythic rank. So yeah, let's do this. Do another nice 7 wins New Year's Eve draft if we can. And pack one, pick one. What is our rare? Pretty powerful card. Bone Crusher Giant. Nice 2-for-1. Deals 2 damage that can't be prevented. Also puts a 4/3 body onto the battlefield, and whenever it becomes a target of a spell, it deals 2 damage to the opponent. So definitely very powerful. Other good uncommons, I like the Edgewall Innkeeper as a powerful build around for an adventures deck. Plays best in white-green, but you can still play in like white-black, white-red. I mean green-red, green-black, etc., green-blue. Since there tends to be plenty of adventure creatures, and this can. If you can play this early and you can go off with it, it's really powerful. All the other commons are okay. So it's just really between these two. Do I want to take the much more narrow build around that has a really high payoff, that requires a little bit more work, or do I just want to take a card that's good by itself, powerful by itself? And I think I'm just leaning towards the latter. Bone Crusher Giant is excellent. Good removal spell in the body in one. Edgewall Innkeeper could potentially have a lot more value, but it is a bit of work to get going, but Bone Crusher just is great by itself, so let's take it here. Pack 2, what do we have? There's a Savvy Hunter if we want to just speculate on black-green foods. As the most powerful card in this pack, there's also an Outmuscle, which is excellent. Can keep our options open and keep us flexible if we want to maybe move and speculate in red-green. The other red cards are okay, you know, like 7 Dwarves can get good multiples, but I don't really want to prioritize them since it's still fine. You can still make a pretty reasonable good red deck without a million 7 Dwarves, or in the Brimstone Trebuchet, which is fine, but only good with Knights. The best cards in this pack are like Savvy Hunter, Outmuscle, and Drowning Lock. Savvy Hunter is definitely a much more powerful card than Outmuscle, but it doesn't pair well with our first pick. We could end up splashing the Bone Crusher Giant, but it's going to take a little bit of work with our mana to do so, and you don't really want to splash for something that just deals 2 damage at instant speed, and a 4/3 body, which, you know, you mostly want to just play right away. So I think I'm leaning towards Outmuscle. Still has a good spell. Keeps us open. We could still be in blue, red-green non-humans, and this is a good removal spell. Even then, if Bone Crusher Giant isn't open, like we can still be in green with Outmuscle. So let's take it here. All right. Well, there's a Marrowleaf Rider, so Marrowleaf Pixie, which pairs well with the Outmuscle. If green-blue is open, a little bit more narrow, and we would have to maybe abandon the Bone Crusher Giant, but still a good 2-drop. Arnveld Tactician is an excellent Knight if we want to move into the Knights deck, which is really powerful. Reef Soul is also very good. That's a nice removal spell if black is open. The red cards again are just okay. I think the only cards we're considering are like Reef Soul, Marrowleaf Pixie, and Arnveld Tactician. If we take the Marrowleaf Pixie, we would be abandoning our first pick, but it's definitely a powerful 2-drop in green, green-blue. There are other good cards in this pack too, like Arnveld Tactician and Reef Soul, so maybe we don't really want to commit again and still keep our options open. I think I'd prefer the Reef Soul over Arnveld Tactician simply because it's a single color black. Arnveld Tactician is quite narrow since you really want to play this in a Knights-oriented theme like red-white and black-white. It can still be fine in green-white, I guess, as an adventure creature, but the double white is a little bit sketchy for the most part. Still a fine card, so I think I like the Reef Soul just as a good removal spell. Keeps us open in black-green, green-red, red-black, and yeah, I think we just want to keep ourselves flexible over taking the Marrowleaf Pixie here. Now we have a good white-black card, but it doesn't really make sense with our first picks. Still a good card regardless. We could just take a Weaselback Red Cap, I guess, as a not so exciting 1-drop in case we end up in red-black or red-green. Same with Marrowleaf Rider here. Bit of a guess here. I mean, we could still just take the best card in this pack, being Wintermore Commander, and speculate. I wouldn't mind that. Otherwise, some of these cards even go late in the packs. And maybe white-black is a lot more open than the rest of these colors. Either way, yeah, I think we still take the best card, keep our options open. And now hate passing up on these 7 dwarves, but still fine. We can still have a good deck without them. The best, I guess the cards here are the best card of Witching Well, but I don't think I'd take it here. I guess that leaves us with like Weaselback and Curious pair. Don't think I like Malevolent Noble in white-black. I think it makes sense to pick the Weaselback just as an aggressive creature. Makes sense in black-red and in green red non-humans, so let's take it. Now, Once in Future is a nice value engine in the late game, but you don't really want to play this in an aggro deck, maybe in black-green foods, but I don't know if we want to stretch our choices too thin here. So now there's Foreboding Fruit and Lost Legion. Foreboding Fruit is a fine value engine. That wouldn't mind one copy of Lost Legion. It's just a 3-drop in a heavy black deck. The double black is kind of sketchy, so don't know if I want to play this. Ogre Aaron can be fine though. Can keep us open in red-black, red-green. Still fine 4-drop overall. I guess there's also Jousting Dummy as a decent 2-drop that we can maybe play in red-green maybe. Not too exciting though, but it can be a little bit better in black-white knights. But I think I'm liking the Ogre Aaron here, just as a fine 4-drop that plays well in red. You can still be in red-green, red-black, and it's still okay. Jousting Dummy is not too amazing in red-green. You really don't want to play this, even though it's a non-human. Lost Legion is a little bit sketchy due to the double black, but it would be fine in the black-white deck. But I think Ogre Aaron here just keeps us a little bit more flexible still. Now, I guess I don't mind a Trebuchet. There's also Youthful Knight as a 2-drop for the black-white Knights deck. Same with Lonesome Unicorn, but I think red is where it's at with our Bone Crusher Giant. I don't mind taking the Trebuchet here just as a way to kind of ping the opponents in a sense. It still keeps us open. If we want to narrow ourselves, we just go black-white Knights with a Youthful Knight, but given all these good red cards, I think Trebuchet makes sense here. And could just take a Wildwood Tracker in case we move into white, red, green. This is a nice aggressive creature in the early game. Could take a Bargain maybe, but pump spells usually wheel, so I think we just want to focus on the early game. And now Redcap Raiders in red-green seems awesome. There's also Weapon Rack in case we move into black, red Knights or something, but Redcap is still fine here. And I guess we can take our 7 Dwarves or another Wildwood Tracker here. So it looks like red-green is fairly open, so I think we can kind of bend the white-black path. Jousting Dummy is not a good 2-drop. We could bank on 7 Dwarves, but we did pass up a bunch of them already. Maybe Wildwood Tracker can be fine. It's still a 2-2 at the end of the day if we can kind of build around it. So let's do that. And don't think I need double Trebuchet. Could just play a filler 2-drop like Bloodhaze Wolverine. Not exciting, but can be filler. Okay. Maybe we take a 7 Dwarves now. I think we passed up on like 5 of them already. But otherwise, yeah, let's just take it. Alright. And Stonecoil Serpent is a bomb. Really like this card, and we don't really have anything in red-green. Best second card is Epic Downfall, but Stonecoil is just incredibly powerful. Grumgully is looking excellent in this type of archetype. Happy to see it here. Powerful card in red-green. Red-green looks really open. Snatch it up. Inspiring Veteran, but I guess we just want an Insatiable Appetite or Thrill. I tend to want Bargain in this type of deck since we're looking to play lots of non-humans, and the Trample is relevant, so maybe Thrill can be some way to loot in the late game in case we're flooding out. And liking a Rimrock Knight. I would like a Searing Barrage, but it's kind of expensive. Rather just kind of focus on the 2-drop slot for now, and Rimrock is good for this deck. Another Ogre Errant can be fine. Again, not a big fan of Insatiable in this type of deck. And another Wildwood Tracker. Could use this as a pump spell. But more Wildwoods mean more 1-mana 2/2s. So now I guess I can take a Bargain. Don't think I need another Redcap Raiders since our Drees are kind of stacked. Could just take a second Bargain, in fact. I guess our deck is just going to be hyper aggressive for the most part. None of these really work. I think I can take a Fling. Don't think this is a Mad Ratter deck. Ember of Paladin is pretty bad in this archetype. Okay, a third Bargain. Okay, so this is just going to be a hyper-aggressive red-green 16-land deck at the end of the day. Seems pretty easy to build. Merrily Rider, I could just take Weaselback, in fact. Merrily Rider is better, I think. Weaselback still requires you to pump. This stays at 3 power, at the very least. Slaying Fire looks excellent. Do need some removal spells. Otherwise, Rimrock Knight is fine. Could use a Searing Barrage as a top end. Could use a Merrily Rider, but our 2s are fine. I don't mind playing a 2-1 at the end of the day, even though 3-1 might be slightly better. Don't think the 7 Dwarfs plan is coming in fruition, so take the Searing Barrage. Scorching Dragonfire looks good. We really need some removal spells here. Don't think this is a Toonville Treefolk deck. We do have a million Bargains already, so I think we just take it anyways. Serkera's looking excellent as a curve topper. I think I like that. And a Jousting Dummy I wouldn't mind, just as another good 2-drop that we can use. Do I need a second Redcap Raiders? Probably not. Just improve the 2-drop slot, and the Weaselback looks good here. Frosty doesn't look bad, but I think I like the Rimrock Knight better since we have all these Bargains already. We can usually win without too much with this Go Wide Trample effect. This Rimrock is a nice pump spell, a nice creature that we can play afterwards. Alright, pretty fast draft. I think we just gotta go fast with this type of deck. How many Knights do we have? Not too many. So Ogre Aaron isn't going to look too exciting, so I can see myself cutting 1. I do like the Outmuscle and the Searing Barrage as kind of like removal spells. But we don't have too many big creatures to fight. But it can still be okay, I think. Drill can maybe go. I like the Searing Barrage, Stonecoil Serpent. I could cut a Bargain. Definitely going 16 lands in this type of deck. Heavy red, so I can see myself going 9-7. For the most part, but I do need some early game green, so I think we can go 8-8, and it can still be fine. Yeah, I think my curve is looking good. Could just cut the Thrill since I don't really care about looting away stuff. We're just looking to smash. Maybe just cut the double Bloodhaze Wolverine since they're pretty bad. Maybe just cut an Ogre Errant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 interaction spells. Yeah, maybe just cut a land and just call it a day. And yeah, I think we need some early game green, so I think 8-8 is fine. Yeah. And yeah, this is looking good. Rimrock Knight can't block, but at least it can pump. And maybe do some nice trades and get some good damage in. Don't think I need a third Ogre Errant where you have double Bargain. Don't need Insatiable Appetite. 7 Dwarves isn't looking great. Thrill is just a value engine. We're just low lands. We're looking to go low lands and smash. Bloodhaze is just a worse version of Jousting Dummy. So yeah, let's do this. Gotta go fast. Alright, Weaselback on 1. Actually, Wildwood Tracker since it hits a little bit harder. And then I can follow with Merrileaf Rider. And then Weaselback can be something we can use in the late game. So let's keep. Okay, we are on the draw, so slightly slower than the opponent. But at least we have a curve going. Do need to add him in for Outmuscle eventually, so I don't mind playing out the forest. Spin Swordsmaster is annoying. I think I just might double spell here. Yeah, I don't mind it. You can trade off for this Weaselback, but this Brightwood Tracker, but he'll eventually have to trade off for it eventually, so yep. Redcap Raiders. Could just get in there, I don't mind. If he wants me to pump, that's fine. I think I can outrace him. I could just pump now, but I do want to develop my drops here. Or he just wants to force me to use my mana, that's fine. I guess that I should have played on Mountain then to maybe develop this second Weaselback. So a bit of a misplay. Over Errant, so I do need to fight that off with the Marrowleaf Rider eventually. So I think we just do this. So my Weaselback wouldn't have gotten a good attack in anyways. I guess it would have, since I can pump it twice and offer to trade. Outmuscle would be pretty good here. Gruul is actually very good here. But I think I like attacking the Weaselback. Red Cap pump once if he doesn't block, and then play out Gruul. Okay, this is good. I guess I'll pump twice. You could have a pump trick, but I'm obviously pumping twice here. Yeah, he has a pump trick. Alright, Searing Barrage, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. An extra force allows me to fight past this Ogre Errant. Gruul's looking good here. And then we can play out Wildwood Tracker. Some good removal spells can take out this Ogre Errant. Bell I don't care about. Okay, well this is looking good. Just Red Cap Raiders. Yeah, we're not going to outmuscle. I could outmuscle this Ogre Errant, I guess. Or I can take it slow. If I outmuscle this, will I get a good attack in? Not really. He can just block and trade this off. So, yeah, let's just do this. I guess now this is going to attack past the Ogre Errant. Searing Barrage is looking great. Could just get in with the Red Cap Raiders and, nah, let's just Searing Barrage. Fuck it. Don't have time for this. This is a deck where we gotta go fast. So, definitely attacking like this. And then I can, tap down Gruul to enhance my Red Cap Raiders. You can trade up with this Weaselback. Ember of Shieldbreaker is a bit obnoxious. You only pump this once, but I have Adamant now with Gruul, so that's pretty nice. He's mostly looking forward to trade off my Marrowleaf, I guess. So I think I like this. Alright. This deck is pretty dumb. So this is usually how aggro decks are supposed to work. You're supposed to go very low land count, and just smash the opponent's face, basically. So let's put this away. I think it's still 16 lands since I have plenty of 5-drops that I want to cast. Especially the Searing Barrage on 5. Outmuscle is quite expensive. So 16 land looks good. We are 18 creatures, 6 non-creatures. Hopefully we can curve out like that last game and just cheese the opponent out. Don't need a pump spell. Don't think I need this. Don't think I need Ember of Paladin in this deck. Blow your house down. Don't need it. Yeah. Right, Weaselback, Jousting Dummy, Red Cat Raiders. I think this makes sense. Let's keep. Opponent might have a 2-drop here. It's fine. I'm fine. Do I attack? I could just leave this back to block. But yeah, I think I'll attack. I should attack first, maybe. Actually, no, he wouldn't have a traded 3 for 1, so I think this is fine. Next turn, maybe I can attack the Jousting Dummy. Could just trade here. Don't hate it. let's just say, yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, I'm saving 3 damage. I mean, I could, nah, just no blocks. He could just play the 2/3 here, and I can just pump and get rid of it next turn. Right, Sporecap Spider's annoying, so kind of punished there, but so be it. Maybe Redcap Raiders can do something eventually. I could attack the Weasel back eventually and just double pump past the Sporecap Spider as a trade. Steering Barrage can just get this out of the way eventually too, so as long as the opponent doesn't have too much high toughness stuff, I should be fine. You could just force, okay, that's annoying. Opponent is in mono green, so I'm gonna take 4 here. Eventually I need to block with something. Next turn I guess I can Searing Barrage away the 1/5. Could have another out muscle. I think I'm fine trading off the Jousting Dummy for it. I think he's just trying to bait me. I don't understand why he's doing this. He could have a pump spell. I'm still fine just throwing my Jousting Dummy in front of this. Since I can pump with the Weasel back eventually. He probably has a pump spell here. Yeah. That's fine. Don't care. So I guess I'll be playing defense for now. And try to trade off for this Mareleaf Rider. Opponent has a million of them, so I guess we have to play defense, and Serkera is looking excellent. I think I'm liking it here. Eventually I can ping down this Mareleaf Rider so I don't have to trade for it. I'm fine trading the 3. I'm fine trading the 3/1 for the 4/2, however. If he makes a food, that's going to be a problem since he can trade off for Serkera. Yorvo I can potentially take out. Yeah, let's play out the Wildwood Tracker. I'm gonna use Serkera to tap down the Mareleaf Rider next turn. I could just Steering Barrage here, actually. Yeah, let's just do it. So he doesn't make a giant Yorvo. Ooh, I do exile the top card, but I can't play it. I guess I'll just ping down the Mareleaf Rider either way. We'll love the food, I guess, last turn for the opponent. Since, well, his Deathless Knight's annoying. I guess he can just get back. So I might as well trade off the Wildwood Tracker for it. He'll get back, but that's still okay. I don't want to keep taking 4 forever. So let's just do this. Because this Wildwood Tracker isn't going to do much at the end of the day. It might as well just trade for life totals. He can cast it again next turn, but, I mean, Serkera is really nice since I can just untap with it and draw cards off the top. Ooh, Rimrock Knight. I guess I can't. I guess I can't block with it, so I guess I might as well play it and leave back the Weasel back to trade off for the Deathless Knight if he plays it out next turn, and just say go. Hopefully I don't start flooding out. But I'm happy trading off for this Deathless Knight. Hopefully he doesn't top deck more food. That would be pretty annoying. But Serkera will eventually win me the game if I keep using her. Mareleaf Rider, okay, no foods for it. I guess I can just ping down the Mareleaf Rider. Might as well. Say go, take 3 from the Garenbreak Carver. Eventually I should find another card to trade off for the Garenbreak Carver. I do want to prevent 4 from this Deathless Knight, otherwise it's just gonna keep hitting me even harder. I can't block with the 3/1, so that's also an issue. He should be sending the Carver. Yeah, that makes sense. Obviously keep back the Sporecap Spider. You could have another pump spell or a removal spell here. It should be a pump spell with double green, so I think we just let the trade happen. You could have a pump spell for the Garenbray Carver, so I do need to start top decking some playables. Alright, Scorching Dragonfire is looking excellent. I think I pinged the opponent first. I could set up a, in case I get a creature, I can set up a block. I guess I can now attack with a Rimrock Knight and do a Bargain, which I don't mind, since this can't even block in the first place. Guess we'll just take it. Might as well use it main phase so he doesn't. So if he pumps it on his turn, I don't take too much damage. Next turn I can attack with both, and if he blocks one of them, I can barge in. Well, he knows it's a barge in, so. Opponent is flooding out, that's good. So Kara is just gonna keep giving me card advantage over time, so. Ooh, an Ogre Errant. Right, double Ogre Errant's looking excellent. Now I can attack past the Sporecap Spider by giving both my Knights Menace. If he gets food, that's going to be a bit annoying since he can keep fetching back this Deathless Knight. Could have a pump trick, I guess, to ambush my Ogre Errant, but now I'm comfortable attacking with all and out muscle even, but the out muscle isn't going to get across. So yeah, let's just get attacking with all. Give both Knights Menace. Let's see here. I guess he has a pump trick. That's fine. I think he should be using that offensively, so he can kind of kill me, I suppose, rather than using it defensively. Since he wasn't even gonna die this turn if he took it all. So I don't know. Unless he has a way to deal 7 damage to me next turn, I don't think he can win. Alright. Let's keep going. Alright, well, we have Rimrock Knight and Jousting Dummy on turn 2. It's not the worst. Could use some green mana for the Wildwood Tracker on 1, but I think this is still a keep. I do want more lands for the Stonecoil Serpent to eventually make it large, but I think we'll try this out. We're on the draw 2, so maybe we can kind of get there with this. Opponent starts with a mountain. Next turn, I guess I'll have to develop the jousting dummy, and then enhance it with the Rimrock Knight when it attacks, and then play out the Rimrock Knights. Boros aggro. All right, Flutter Fox. So now this jousting dummy gets to block it profitably. I think I'll trade off for it. I don't care. I might even just make a 3/3 Serpent, even though it could be larger. I could just take it and maybe just use a Rimrock Knight to pump it. I mean, I guess I have Rimrock Knight to follow up anyways. And this can eventually gain flying, which is annoying. Could just take it here. Nah, I mean, I guess I can pump it and play Rimrock Knight next turn, so I guess I can still take it. I would be ahead in the race against the opponent, so I think I like the Rimrock Knight. And if he plays something larger, I can just trade off. Beloved Princess is a dumb card. Okay, so I definitely don't want to attack into this. I might as well trade off for the Flutter Fox. So I think the reasonable play might just be to Rimrock, play it slow. Maybe I'm fine trading off this dummy. I mean, I guess it can block the 2/2, so never mind. If he might enhance this with an All That Glitters. In that case, I can kind of blow him out with a removal spell. But I'm fine trading the dummy for the Flutter Fox, to be honest. I could just trade for the Beloved Princess, but that'll be trading down. I don't really care if he gains 1 lifelink. This could be annoying if he has like a pump trick, I guess. I might try to save the Flutter Fox here. Alright, outflank. Not the end of the world. Since this one can't block, I'll have to get in for attack next turn. Hopefully he doesn't have like an Ember of Shieldbreaker to kill the Stonecoil Serpent, otherwise I'd be pretty screwed, so... He could have an Ember Shieldbreaker, that would be pretty bad. Yeah, he probably has it. They always have it. Alright, he traps in the tower. Okay, I guess that's not the worst. I guess a 2/2 flying creature is pretty bad here. Could Dragonfire here. Maybe I could just Cerkera, to be honest, and ping out the Beloved Princess. Don't think I'm trading for a 1/1. I can just ping this down next turn, get him with the Rimrock Knight. So this is strange. I'm obviously not going to block with Cerkera because this implies a pump trick. I mean, I can't block it anyways. Guess I can keep up my removal now. And he's just playing everything out. Okay, might as well keep up the removal. This Wildwood Tracker can block Beloved Princess profitably, and I should have, I guess I don't mind attacking the Rimrock Knight now. Since it can't even block, I can trade off for the 2/1. I'd rather trade off for one of these instead of the Beloved Princess. He has no knights on the battlefield, so I don't understand why he's making this trade. Okay, I guess he wants to save it for knights. Could just Rimrock here. Play it out. I guess we can just say go. I could shoot down the Flutter Fox, in fact. I do have a non-human to block this Beloved Princess profitably. I do want to play around the pump spell, so I might as well just do some blocks if he tries something here. Guide Mutter. Okay, so let's punish him here. Yeah, this is looking good. This is a really good 2-for-1. And I can use Cerkera end of turn to kill off his Venerable Knights. And I might as well just use Cerkera to kill off the Beloved Princess too. Get in there. And he should be dead, honestly, because I basically took out all of his 1 toughness minions. And, yeah, I got a nice 2-for-1 with the Scorching Dragon Fire. Yep. Beloved Princess would be good with all that glitters, but it's still a bit of a stretch. It's not a good card. Currently 3-0, let's keep trying. Alright, red cap on 1. We do need green mana for Grumgoli and Wildwood Tracker, but it's still 1 and 2 drop. I think I might keep this. It's a bit of a gamble, but sometimes it does work out. In the meantime, these things just start pressuring the opponent. Opponent has 1 white. Okay, could just play a second Weasel back. We'll see. I could just pump with the Rimrock Knight, in fact, and then play out the second Weasel back. That's not bad. I will just do that, just to get in this extra damage that we need early. Youthful Knights is gonna be a bit annoying here, but I guess the Bargain isn't too bad, so I might as well use it. Yeah, Bargain is good here. I think I'll use it if he blocks one of them. Might as well get this first striker out of the way. Do need green mana eventually. If I keep flying out with red, this is going to be pretty bad for me. Did take this risk though, keeping this hand, which I'm actually kind of regretting, to be honest. Now would want another Bargain here to deal with this Raging Red Cap, unfortunately. Alright, a second one, that's going to be hard. So I do need green mana, and I picked it up. Do I play the Grumgoli first? I think I do, to kind of make some better attackers that can attack past these Raging Red Caps, so it will be Wildwood Tracker next turn. That can become a 3-3 essentially if I play it out. It would suck if he has a removal spell here. There's no reason to block. It obviously implies a combat trick, especially attacking into a 3-3. You could pump, that's fine. We're still ahead in the race. We're not dying at this stage with 20 life. Yeah, definitely not attacking to that. I don't mind him just doing this damage here. Now we can play out that we can make a 3-3 Wildwood Tracker, which is good, which can attack past these Raging Red Caps and trade off for them. So this is looking fine. Obviously not going to attack with anything here, since I don't want to risk this Grumgoli, which is going to gain a lot of value later. But happy to block with this Wildwood Tracker into Raging Red Cap if he tries something here. Outlaw's Merriment, well that's scary. That's going to eventually clear my board if he keeps making dealing 1 damage to everything. So might have to go all out. I mean, I guess Raging Red Caps is fine here now. Yeah, let's attack with Wildwood Tracker while we can. Still 3/3 that's getting in. The life link is annoying. This has trample, so that's fine. I guess he's gonna block too, so that's even more annoying. So I do need to like outmuscle them or something. This is gonna generate him cards, card advantage forever. So I do need to close the game out eventually against this opponent. Yeah, this is gonna outvalue me, so I should be afraid here. He has mana up to keep up for pump tricks and whatnot. I could just attack with all. It's pretty bad though. Could try to outmuscle here. Maybe not. Maybe I take it slow. Yeah. Maybe just develop more of my army. I don't mind if he trades the 3/1 for the 3/3. That's still a trade. He could have a pump spell, so it's good not to outmuscle this turn. Next turn I had to go out for a full out attack, otherwise I'm not going to win. I do need to kill off a Raging Red Cap, of course, but here I just want to bait out a pump trick at least. He probably has a pump trick here, that's fine. And he wants to keep everything back behind. A removal spell will be good off the top. Wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I knew he was going to do this block. He's probably going to do a pump trick with the Raging Red Cap on the Red Cap Raiders. I mean, this is 5 damage. This is really good. Okay, he's going to try to do a trade. Oh, he has a pump trick. That's fine. It's a still trade, I guess. Yeah, it's still trade. Still functions as a trade. At least it's out of the way, and I can play around outmuscle at least. Another trample jabroni. Okay, so this turn I guess I can outmuscle the Raging Red Cap. Ooh, or the Ogre Errants, in fact. And maybe just get an attack in with all. Ooh, Slaying Fire. That's pretty good. Don't tell me he has a pump trick here. Fuck. Are you kidding me? Okay, at least it's gone. At least it's not a pump trick. I'm happy that this isn't a pump trick. I think we send in everyone. He's obviously going to block the Rimrock Knife, the 1/2. This goes in front of here. This is a lot of damage, so I think we go for it. He's obviously going to get the first striker in front of the 3/1. Here, this he needs to trade off for the 3/3, but he's still taking 6. And he should have a hard time. I can still maybe kill him with the Slaying Dragon Fire, I guess, for 4 damage to the face if I top deck another red adamant spell. This has lifelink and haste, so that's annoying. Could just attack with this 2/1. Guess he's gonna step all these blockers here. Trebuchet. Could just run out to Trebuchet. If I attack the 4/4, he's obviously going to double block it. I think he has good blocks here, that I'm just going to play out the Trebuchet and try to ping him. I can ping him for 1, and then eventually just Slaying Fire to face and kill him. So, no reason to do anything here. Does he have another pump spell? What is this guy? Okay, so he's just saving a pump spell. So apparently he wants to make a giant life linker. And basically, okay, so apparently he just wants to make a 4-power life linker. So I might as well trade for the, trade with Grumgoli here, since it's not going to get through. I don't want this life linking forever. He's probably going to go for it. So he's going to go up to 8. I do need a good blocker behind, so probably no attacks. Yeah, I don't mind this, sure. His Outlaw's Merriman's going to outvalue me eventually, so this is not looking good. I do need to start dealing damage to the face. Alright, this isn't good. Play land. I could attack with Grumgoli now, just to go. Another lifelink haster, that's annoying. But I guess I can hold off this army either way. If I top deck another red, I would have won. Yeah, that's not. I can't allow that to happen. That needs to go. Yeah, Outlaw's Merriman's busted. What can you do? And we're just top decking lands. This is dumb. Alright, and that kills my Weasel back. Yep, we're not winning this. Could have won if I had another red source. Maybe if I fired, if I had Slaying Fire for Adamant, he would have been down to 0. So maybe that 1 damage does matter sometimes in limited. Let's just keep playing. Alright, I guess we found our first opponent, but he's definitely lagging a lot. Okay, well, this looks like a great curve. The Stonecoil Serpent can potentially get big, but 1 and 2 drop I'm always keeping, so let's keep. Ginger Brute, sure. And also a Bone Crusher Giant to shoot down maybe the Ginger Brute or something else. We'll see. Could keep up mana next turn, shoot something down, and then play out the Bone Crusher the turn after. Here, do I just block? I think I might. Alright, he's just going to make this unblockable, so I don't think I care. He's playing aggro against an aggro deck. He's using mid-range and playing aggro against a mid-range deck, so I don't know if that's the correct thing to do. Yeah, just attacking for 1. Could just play out the Jousting Dummy, in fact. Maybe I should save this. Don't necessarily need to use it now. Yeah, just Jousting Dummy should be fine. Alright, Tome Raider. Sure. I think it's better to kill off the Ginger Brute, to be honest. Might as well do it now. Do I trade now? I might as well, since the Tome Raider will eventually trade for this 2-1, and I don't really want to gain health, so this is fine. Guess I can play out the second Jousting Dummy. Could just shoot this down and get him for 1, but I don't think that's amazing, so let's just play it out here. Might as well attack for 1 too. Don't mind a trade here. Yep. Gadwick is pretty strong, but I can just Scorching Dragon up fire it. But first, let's attack. Let's see if he's dumb enough to block. Obviously not. So let's just do this main phase before it gets out of hand. Steel Gaze Griffin. Could attack here, pump, and then Bone Crusher Giant. Or I can just make a Giant Serpent. I don't mind attacking here, and if he wants to block the 2-1, I can just Bone Crusher it away. Okay, that's fine. Still 1 for 1, not 2 for 1. And this Mereleaf Rider is a bit obnoxious, but I guess he has Counterspell mana up, so I should be careful. So maybe I just attack with the Weasel back here, and then pump a crap load, depending on whether or not he blocks. Alright, the trade isn't bad. Do I play around Counterspell? Nah, let's just go. This deck is called Gotta Go Fast for a reason. I'd be pretty sad if I run into Mystical Disputes here. Okay, Fairy Vandal is not. It's not a counterspell, so this is fine. This Stonecoil Serpent can keep clocking him, unless he has a way to tap this down. So no, so let's just get in. This is 10 damage. Pretty hard to deal with, obviously. Now the Ogre Errant's looking good here. Wildborn Preserver, okay. That can grow really large eventually, so hopefully it doesn't play a small creature. Guess not, so I guess we just need to get in there. Yeah, we just need to get in with everyone. Otherwise, we aren't going to win if he grows this Wildborn Preserver into a threat. So, chumps are good, so... Alright, well, I was expecting the opponent to play better there. I don't know, he maybe could have outvalued me since he was really defending pretty nicely in the early game. But maybe you should flash into Wildborn Preserver first, and then flash into Fairy Vandal to grow it. But yeah, currently 4-1. Let's keep playing. Alright, so we do have a turn 2 Bone Crusher and then Brimstone and then Redcap Raiders. I think this is a fine keep, even though if we don't have any 1 or 2 drops. We do have some plays going later on, so not the worst hand. Don't really want to gamble it as well. Bone Crusher Giant can be played on instant speed on 2 to maybe remove a threat. I need to recount the number of knights for this Trebuchet because I don't know if it's going to do its best. I do have Sakara, I guess, Rimrock Knight, Weaselback Redcap. We'll see. I do also have Ogre Errant, so could be okay. Okay, Akiri's pair make a food. That's not something I really want to kill, so guess we might just have to pass the turn here. I don't want to shoot this in the face. I want to shoot this and kill a creature for the most part. Might just save the Kiri's pair. Like I want to save this for like an Edgewall Innkeeper, so I guess next turn I can just play out the Red Cap Raiders and start getting in. Do I need to play out Forest? Yeah, I'll play out Forest. Probably knows I'm red-green already, so it's a big deal. I can tap the Trebuchet with this next turn and get in for 4. Could just attack in first. Well, Spinning Wheel, I don't care. Guess he can start tapping down my big creatures either way. But here I think the play is to Trebuchet, obviously. Attack in with the Red Cap Raiders. Tap the Trebuchet and get in for 6. Because this face damage is very important. And next turn we can play out the Rimrock Knight and then tap the Trebuchet. Sir Alan is powerful, but I can kill it with the Searing Barrage. I think I'll just do it now. What if I tap the Trebuchet and trample over? I can trample over for 1, so it's not worth it. I might as well just tap the Trebuchet at the very least. No, we'll decline. And then maybe this Trebuchet can go the distance and ping him. But he definitely has 11 health going on with this food. But I can untap this Trebuchet a number of times. Don't understand why they play Heraldic Banner with 2 colors going on. You should play this mostly in the mono deck, but I don't think a 2/3 matters much either way. You can have a Pump Trick for the Red Cap Raiders, I presume. Well, that's a little bit annoying, but I might as well tap it. And I guess this is going to be a fine tap target for the Red Cap Raiders to gain that 4 damage. So let's do it. You could have a Pump Trick here. We'll see. Okay, Gambit Carver, what will happen? I guess I can kill with the Bone Crusher, but I don't really want to since since he's just going to play this out the turn after. I mean, I could kill it now. Yeah, might as well. I still trample over for 1 at least. Next turn, I just play out the Rimrock Knight here. Weaselback Red Cap. Just kind of try to outrace the opponent. Ooh, Bargain's looking good. That's really good. But yeah, I could pump the Weaselback by a lot, and then Bargain, which isn't bad. Wondering what he's doing pre-combat. Tactician, all right, that's reasonable. I'll take that. Edgewall Innkeeper. I guess I can block my Weaselback. And draw a card off the top 2. So how much can I pump my Weaselback? Once, twice, 3 times. So it should have 7 damage of trample. I don't think it's enough. 7, 8, 9. It would really depend next turn what happens. But I think I'm going to attack with all. Ooh, Outmuscle's looking great here. What do I outmuscle? I think it makes sense to get rid of the Ardenvale Tactician if I want to outmuscle. Could actually just use the Brimstone Trebuchet and trade off for the Garenbreak Paladin. Lots of choices, and I should have one pump activation for his Weaselback Redcap. Could just kill off the yeah, let's kill off the Edgewall Innkeeper. I don't really want him to constantly draw cards. I deal 2 damage to myself, but that's okay. At least this Edgewall can just go to hell. And if I attack with this Bone Crusher, I guess I can still barge in. So it's not bad. I could save the bargain for the Garenbreak Carver, but I think he wants to do this instead. That's fine. Do I barge in? Well, it's not going to save the Carver. It will save the Rimrock Knight, I guess. So, do I want to trample over? He could have a giant creature. Next turn I want to pump and trample over. He's going to be at 9. So I think I might as well. I could trample. Yeah, let's just do this. I think this is better. I might as well have 2 creatures since he has a spinning wheel to tap my stuff down. Rampart Smasher, okay. Guess Weaselback can trade off for it. And he doesn't have enough for another activation, so let's go. Feels good trading off a 1-drop for a 5-drop for a 4-drop. And this one should be game over. I should have a removal spell going on. He would need a really cheap creature and a way to tap it down, I guess. Constantly. Ooh, Circara. Well, hello there. And I can just ping the face, I guess. He can just tap something down, so I should just stay back here. Maybe I don't mind trading off the Rimrock Knight for the 2-1. Just to get out of the way. And I might as well just ping the face with Circara anyways. So, I guess he could ping down my Circara, and he could tap my Circara. But I can just tap in response and deal 1 damage to his face, so it's pretty much game over. And I think he was a little bit ambitious going 4 green with the Rampart Smasher. That's way too ambitious. Curious Pair doesn't really make sense for his deck either, but he has a good green white adventures deck strategy for the most part. Easily playing the once in future. I don't think he can gain life at instant speed, so I guess he's just gonna salt here and hold up priority. Okay, whatever. Go salt opponents. It happens. Alright, currently 5-1. Let's maybe get our 7. Let's go. Alright, Weaselback Redcap, Jousting Dummy, Wildwood Tracker, and all these 2-drops, 1-drops, and 3-drops. It looks excellent. I think I'm going to lead off with Wildwood Tracker since it can become a 2-2 right away. And it's a 1-mana 2-2, so that's a really good stat line as long as I have a non-human going on. Gruul is an excellent play on turn 3 if I can get it down. Opponents in red with Gingerbread as a 1-drop, sure. Red, blue, draw 2. Obviously not blocking here, makes no sense since I don't really want to trade for this. Ooh, Improbable Alliance. Well, that's going to be a bit of an issue since a lot of my creatures are at 1 toughness. So if he keeps cantripping with it, that can be a problem. So I would need Gruul eventually to grow my 1 toughness creatures. And a Tome Raider, okay. Could just trade off for the Gingerbread since this isn't going to go very far, and I don't want to gain life. So yeah, I think this is fine. Bargain. Don't mind that. I mean, I could just run out the Rimrock Knight. It's going to be a 1-1 at the end of the day, but yeah, let's play out the Rimrock Knight. Force a double block onto this. You could have a cantrip effect, but I have a Bargain coming up, so this isn't the worst. Still 1 for 1. Could have something at instant speed, but I do have a Bargain, so I think I'm going to get in there. Thrill, okay, I think I'll Bargain on this because it's a lot of damage. And I don't really want to just play out a single Weaselback Redcap, so but we're definitely missing our land drops, and that can be a huge problem. Now Sir Eleonora, he has a good blocker, and he's going to start making flyers. Okay, finally a land drop. I'm happy to see that. Now Gruul can maybe start enhancing the creatures that we play. So we can finally attack past these 1-powered creatures here. Explain Visions is a lot of cards. Might have to take it from Sir Eleonora, even though it's 7. I don't feel like I want to trade this Gruul for this 7/4. Well, he play out his land, that's fine. At least it's not 7, it's 6 damage, so. Out Muscle would be great, but I could just double Weaselback here. I could just Weaselback and pump. Maybe Redcat Raiders can be fine, and I can maybe offer that trade for Sir Eleonora. Do I need to get in with Rimrock? I could use another Bargain with Rimrock. I could attack with Gruul as well. Let's just do this. Muscle is still going to take a while to kill off Sir Eleonora, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. But I think I'm fine trading this off, otherwise it's going to have too much power. I guess he can start flying over now with the 2 powered creatures in the air. I'm obviously trading for Sir Eleonora. He could obviously have a pump spell here. I don't know, he could have Bargain, as weird as it seems in the red-blue deck. But there's no way I'm taking 6, so. And I don't think I can outrace him. Sir Eleonora. Alright, land is good. So now I think I main phase these Weaselbacks just in case something bad happens to my Gruul. I think that's fine if he wants to counter 1. And milled a bunch of lands, so that's not bad. But I do want 1 more land to get Searing Barrage active in online, so still a bit of a problem. Fairy Vandal's powerful, but I don't think we're going to die this turn. Might as well fight this away with Grumgoli if I don't find an answer to it. He can activate this once per turn to make a fairy too, which is annoying. Guess the opponent's thinking about keeping up blockers and how much he wants to send at my face. You could have a runaway together, so I don't know if I want to outmuscle. That would be pretty bad. I guess he might just pass the turn and just allow me to attack. Yeah, I guess he's AFK. Well, now he's active. He's just scanning over. Golden Egg to draw, okay. And enhance the Fairy Vandal. So I do need to take care of this Fairy Vandal ASAP, otherwise it's just going to get out of hand. Might flash in his Searing Barrage here. I might as well trade out the Weaselback Redcap since I guess it's a 2-turn clock now, so I do need to kill off the Fairy Vandal this turn. Witching Well, sure, and he can draw my turn too to make another fairy. And you could keep up Counterspell. But now I think we have to basically fight him off. I do need to fight off this fairy. I mean, I guess if he makes yeah, I think we fight it off. I think we have to here. Could sack in response, and it's still going to be it's going to be a 4/4. I guess he'll trade. But he's going to let that happen. I don't mind attacking the Weaselback and trading for it here, since it's going to be lethal. I mean, it's going to be lethal anyways if he makes a fairy, so yeah, it's game over. Can't really beat the probable lines on 2. But so be it. As long as I get my 6 wins, I will get back all my gems, and we're currently at 5. But yeah, just one more win, and yeah, we should be fine.
Always got to check for lint, you know? You want glam?
No idea what I was watching there. Okay, well, we just need a land to play Bone Crusher Giant, but I think this is a fine key. We're on the draw. don't think I can mull this hand since I have two drops, I suppose, on turn 1. And hopefully this can work. Hello there, Happy New Year's, opponent. Turn 1 Gingerbrute, I see. I might just lead with a Wildwood Tracker next turn just to Alright, that's a good target for the Bone Crusher Giant. I don't mind attacking here and trading. It's still a Gingerbrute that dies, so at least he doesn't gain life or gain food off of it. Is he actually planning to trade the Mareleaf Rider? That would be pretty good for me. Wow, I don't mind that. Yeah, I'll take it. That's a very good trade. Yeah, let's just play out Jousting Dummy. You just wanted to prevent 1 damage? I don't get it. You could swim back for more, but yeah, I'll definitely trade a 1/1 Wildwood Tracker with the Mareleaf Rider as a 3/1. Now I can shoot down one of these Gingerbrutes with a Bone Crusher Giant. I don't mind trading one of them off, I guess, because they can gain him life. It's pretty annoying. Guess I play out a Wildwood Tracker here, or I can play out Rimrock Knight. That actually isn't so bad, since if I shoot down this Gingerbrute, I can pressure him. Opponent's stuck on 2 lands like me. I guess now I can shoot down the Gingerbrute if he tries something here. Ooh, 3-drop, that's looking good. So, guess I can attack, obviously. If he equips, I can still shoot it down, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, let's play out the Wildwood Tracker, Rimrock Knight, say go. Opponent is stuck on 2 lands, that's really bad. Well, 3 lands is good now, so I guess now he can finally equip the Skewer. Okay, Shambling Suit, it's annoying. But I can potentially trade off of it. So I think I like this. I think I'm going to attack here. Could just Bone Crusher Giant away the Gingerbrute here. And then keep the Bargain. Yeah, I like that. And this is a lot of damage. Bargain definitely doing a lot of work in this type of deck. Does he just pass turn? He could have Bacon to a Pie. I guess he has Once in Future to get something back. But luckily if he Once in Future, one of them will be in his hand and one will be on the top. So I guess he has Order, but he can't play this out unless he have a 3rd land. Order can't really block, so this is a good turn for me. This is a lot of damage that he's taking, so he would need kind of like a miracle to win this game. Not a big fan of Shambling Suit. I think that's a pretty bad card, but sometimes it's a filler 3-drop that can have high power, but it just trades down so much with the 3 toughness if you want to commit to this card. Yeah, I don't think you can win, opponent. Come on, you're at 2 life. I have 4 creatures. You don't. Okay, well, all right. At least he went down with style. He did it for honor or cowardness. I don't know. All right. Well, with 6 wins, so let's kind of snap a picture. Let's snap a picture of this deck. Hopefully, maybe we get to 7. So it's going to be 2 7-win games. this New Year's Eve, and that's looking great. So kind of move our interaction spells on this side. Do like the double barge in this deck, been doing a lot of work. Let's kind of reconsider. Don't think I need a third barge in. Why would Bloodies Wolverines worse than these cards? Don't really have any draw 2 effects. Yeah, let's snapshot this. And hopefully we face against the final boss. And yeah, final boss, let's go. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. And these new Theros Beyond Death cards are so cool. I'm liking this new set a lot. Atris Oracle of Half-Truths, 4 mana, Menace, 3/2. When Atris Oracle of Half-Truth enters the battlefield, the target opponent looks at the top 3 cards of your library and separates them in the face-down pile and face-up pile. Put 1 pile in your hand, the other into your graveyard. Okay, so final boss might be a tough opponent. Turn 1, we don't have any good plays. We have a Bargain, Slaying Fire, Ogre Aaron, and Searing Barrage. I think this has to be a mulligan because we do need some early game. This isn't amazing either, but I think I have to keep since I don't really want to go down 16 lands. Yes, feels bad, but I think we have to keep this. I don't want to go down to 5. I think I have to bomb Searing Barrage since we're never going to get there. Hopefully we top deck a 2-drop and maybe get a third land for Grumgoli. Okay, at least Wildwood Tracker is something. We can start pressuring the opponent. Third land will be good to drop the Grumgoli down. Opponent has a Smitten Swordsmaster that he can trade off. Grumgoli looks decent here. I could just attack and barge in, but I think I want to resolve Grumgoli. Do I get in there for 2? I might as well offer to trade. He's probably going to trade off, that's fine. Reef Soul would be bad here. He probably has it, right? Yeah, he probably has it. Good game. Yep. Alright. So we do need to start top decking something. We need some better action to start killing the opponent. Opponent's in mono black, Elite Headhunter. Okay. That's not bad. It's not amazing either. I don't think I want to Dragonfire this. I don't see it as a huge threat. To be honest, it's just a 2/3 menace. Unless it gets pumped. Yeah, I could just take 2 for now. Hengewalker. Okay, that seems like a better target to shoot down. And he's going to fetch back his Smitten Swordsmaster, which is going to be a bit annoying. Can't even attack past this Hengewalker anyways, so I think we just get rid of this. Opponent's on mono black. So definitely interesting here. Red mana, okay, I think we should say go. Could Sling Fire this, kill off the Elite Headhunter. I could just block. I guess I can't block it because it's Menace anyways. Guess he's gonna try a Lost Legion here. I can shoot down Elite Headhunter when he tries to Smitten Swordsmaster, I guess. So he doesn't drain me for 1,000,000, and I can take out the Menacer. It will depend on what he does here. I just kill this. The Menace is annoying. And at least I can start blocking now profitably. This isn't going to do much, but at least I can maybe barge in and get an attack in. Oops. That was a big misplay. Oops, that's really bad. Yeah, he should have taken extra damage here. But I forgot to untap. I forgot to tap the Trebuchet down. Do I just block here? Maybe I just do. I mean, he could have Lash of Thorns. Black Lance Paragon. Okay, that makes sense. Sure. Yeah. This game is not going the way I want. Guess this is just going to be a 6-3 draft. Yeah, I guess so. Since this 3-1 doesn't even block profitably. Okay, Ogre Aaron can. That's not bad. I think I'll attack with the Rimrock Knight. Now he can drain me for a bunch with the Smitten Swordsmaster. This Black Lance Paragon would be pretty annoying if he can keep getting it back with the Barrow Witches, that's for sure. Well, at least he used it up early, he didn't just use it. Well, he's going to get back the Elite Headhunter to maybe shoot down my Rimrock Knight. But he's going to drain me for 1,000,000, so I'm still going to be far away from winning this. Let's get an attack. This opponent suspects something, just say go. Guess he's planning a turn where he can attack, I block, and then he uses the... well, that's game over. Yeah, we're not winning this. Okay, well, I'm still happy. It's still 6-3. But there's no way I'm being Revenge of Ravens in a mono black deck with all these knights, and he's already ahead of me in life total. But yeah, didn't get to 7, but at least I got back to gems. So let's claim this prize, crack some packs, and still pack one, pick one. Obviously, Sir Comrade, Embereth, Castle Embereth is okay, but it takes too much mana sometimes to activate this, but it's really great if you can go wide. Beanstalk Giants is a good card, so there you have it. So yeah, that's the video, and hope you guys have a great New Year's Eve. Didn't get that 7, but we'll start next season, and hopefully I heard Dominaria is coming back to Magic the Gathering Arena, so that should be a very fun draft format as well. So until then, have a wonderful day, guys. Take care.